And we're back with part 2 of our Fantastic Four series, where I already completed some of the story in part 1. So in the last video, what happened was that Mr. Fantastic was, the back on Earth, and he went to the Baxter building. What happened there was that that thing wasn't operational, so he doesn't know what's happening. He found it abandoned and everything. All right, let's acquire and continue on with the story and see what's happening in research or search and research. Ah, there we go. How nice it is to hear the familiar hum of my equipment again. It may have been built by this dimension's version of me, but it still works just the same, at least in theory. As fascinating as it would be to study inventions of my transdimensional counterpart, I have to find my family. That means getting the Baxter's Building's cosmic energy scanner operational. It should be able to lock onto their unique signatures, wherever they may be. So, activate cosmic energy scanner. Alright. Activated! There we go. I don't even know what we did there, but yeah. I mean, it's there. It's activated. It's done. Alright, so it seems my original hypothesis was correct. The Fantastic Four are no more, at least in this dimension. Not a single trace of any cosmic energy on this planet that matches my own. But wait, the scanner is picking up a faint signal in an adjacent dimension. That could mean my family did return to the Baxter building after all, only on an alternate Earth. If that is the case, I can find a way to reunite us all. I hope the Reed Richards of this reality was as intrigued by the interdimensional travel as I am. If so, perhaps he also built a bridge device capable of spanning the gap between dimensions. It may be the tool I need to reach the other members of the Fantastic Four. Now let's see what we're doing now. Oh boy. This one I really dropped down. Do I need to win this one? Alright, so I just need to participate. So, let's rock and roll. We're gonna participate. Alright, so we just completed the quest, which is amazing. And we're gonna move on with the story. Level 30, Mr. Fantastic. Bam. What a shame. Either the Mr. Fantastic of this world never built a bridge device, or he took it with him when he departed this dimension. Whatever the case, it leaves me without any means of interdimensional travel. Unfortunately, I managed to build a bridge before. I can do it again. It won't be an easy task. However, I'll have to rework the design. Make the device portable for the journey ahead, and gather some exceptional rare parts that might not even exist on this dimension. I suppose they would call me Mr. Fantastic if I wasn't up for a good challenge. Alright, so we gotta clear one stage for the daily. Luckily, we have one left, and that's all I have left, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I don't want to waste your time by going through a thing. Okay, let's get back in here. This is disconcerting. The reduced size of this new bridge will require some exceptionally rare components. Many of these parts would normally be laying around my lab, but as familiar as it may seem, I just remember that this lab is not truly mine. It's strange. It's almost as if the entire facility was picked clean while the Baxter building. Perhaps if I can search the systems and find out what happened to... Aha! From the records, it seems the world's government seized many of the Fantastic Four's assets and moved them to a military storage facility nearby. A wise move, I suppose. Best to keep our more dangerous inventions out of the wrong hands. But now, I need to get them back in my own hands if I want a chance of making this plan work. Oh man, this doesn't look easy. What is it? Complete story? What is that supposed to mean? Alright, so... Oh, scrap. we only got 5 search points for doing that. Alright, so that's not enough. And I need to level up Johnny anyways. And I mean, Johnny as in, you know, the Human Torch. Let's change stage. That was only giving me 10. Or, you know, 4. Well, this is still giving me 4. It's like, you gotta give me more than 4, man. This is making me feel bad. Alright, so that is... Well, that is done, but I wasn't looking for that, was I? Alright, so I finished it, but the epic quest didn't pop up. Usually I just tap on the epic quest thing, but this time it didn't even pop up. So let's complete that. There we go. There's the portable device. Now he's 2-star. Wow. The supply. I mean, that supply run was quite the success. I managed to find several of the components I needed for the new bridge. A quantum regulator, an ionic dispersal gauge, and even a transmitter coupler. But I am still missing a few key pieces required to complete the device. Sadly, there aren't many places on Earth that would have such advanced technology on hand. I can only think of one. I hope in this dimension the Fantastic Four are on good terms with the Inhumans. Oh boy. Use 100 energy. Man, I use a lot of energy already. And it was over 100. You know? They should have counted that. I mean, that's not fair. I mean, how could you tell me to use 100 energy now? When I used 100 energy already.